What if I told you that right now, someone just like you is walking away from everything they've ever known? Leaving behind family, friends, and the only home they've ever called their own. Not by choice, but by necessity. Every single day, 100,000 people around the world are forced to leave their homes. That's more than 36 million people every year. But behind these numbers are real stories. Stories of mothers holding their children's hands as they cross borders they never wanted to cross. Stories of fathers carrying everything they own in a single backpack. Stories of children who don't understand why they can't go home. This is the reality of human migration. And today, we're going to look beyond the headlines and statistics. We're going to see the faces, hear the voices, and feel the emotions of those who journey into the unknown. Because migration isn't just about moving from one place to another. It's about hope, survival, and the incredible strength of the human spirit. Migration has been part of the human story since the beginning of time. Our ancestors moved in search of food, safety, and better opportunities. But today's migration is different. It's often driven by forces beyond anyone's control. Climate change is destroying farmlands that families have worked for generations. Wars are tearing apart communities that have lived in peace for decades. Economic collapse is making it impossible for people to feed their children. And so they walk. They walk across deserts where the sun burns during the day and the cold bites at night. They cross rivers that have plain flags. They travel in overcrowded boats, trains, and buses, all for the chance at something better. But let's pause for a moment and imagine what this really means. Picture your own home right now. The bed where you sleep every night. The kitchen where you share meals. The photos on your walls that tell the story of your life. Now imagine having to leave all of that behind in a single day. Imagine telling your children that they can only bring one toy. Imagine not knowing if you'll ever see your childhood friends again. This is the reality for millions of people every single year. Take Maria, a mother from Central America. She worked 2 jobs after her husband was killed. But when threats came, she knew she had no choice. She packed clothes, medicine, and stuffed animals. They walked for weeks, sleeping under bridges and in shelters. Her youngest daughter would ask if they were going home. Maria didn't have the heart to tell her that home no longer existed for them. Or consider Ahmed, a farmer from Syria. His family had grown olives for 200 years. But when bombs fell, the olive trees became memories. He carried his elderly father on his back for miles. His wife held their newborn baby close to her chest. They had heard of a place called Europe where children could go to school without fear. That hope kept them moving forward. These aren't isolated stories. In Africa, families leave because of droughts. In Asia, natural disasters. In South America, parents seek safety. But migration isn't just about those who leave. It's also about those who stay. The grandparents who watch their grandchildren disappear. And it's about those who open their doors. The volunteers who hand out water. The families who share their homes with strangers. These acts of kindness happen every day. A teacher in a refugee camp. A neighbor with warm clothes. A stranger with a smile. But when people finally reach their destination, relief is mixed with pain. Everything is different. The food, the language, the customs. How do you buy groceries when you can't read labels? How do you find a job when your qualifications aren't recognized? Yet somehow, people find ways to rebuild. They learn languages, start businesses, and raise children who become leaders. But the emotional cost is often invisible. The mother who cries quietly, missing home. The father who works 3 jobs. These sacrifices are made in silence, with dignity. Migration changes everyone. It reminds us of our shared humanity, the desire for safety, for opportunity, for a better future. These aren't foreign concepts. They are the most human desires of all. Behind every number is a person with dreams and fears. Behind every journey is a story of incredible human strength. Our world is constantly changing, but what never changes is our capacity for compassion, understanding, and hope. If this video helped you see migration through a different lens, please give it a thumbs up and share these stories. Thank you for taking the time to listen, to learn, and to care. Until next time, remember that kindness costs nothing but means everything.